Can you say something, Grandma?
You say cheese? Yeah, fromage.
Say yummy potato chips.
Krista, 14. She'll be 14. Well, 14 in a couple weeks. Starting high school. Can you believe that?
I can.
And then Paul's my next. He's 11, and Myra's my youngest. She's 8.
She was just there
Yeah,
last
I know.
time.
I know.
It's amazing.
That's my cousin's wife, Liz. Carolyn's in California.
Right here. No, no. Oh my gosh.
Can you guys look this way and I'll get a picture of you?
Grace, how much did you sell your
Oh, yeah, the camera.
necklace to children?
And Uncle Joe looks this way for a minute.
Turn around. Why?
Well, I didn't have to put my shoes on.
Yes, you did.
Okay, well, we'll take a picture. Take a picture of his shoes.
Come here, Pook. Get out of the picture. We don't want to see you.
Joe,
Is
come
it
on.
off?
Is on a walk in front? Oh, you don't cross your leg.
No, it's better from this side. You think it is?
Hi.
Did you bring your baby food?
Yeah?
Get on again.
You guys, let's go in the shower. Shallow end. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hello there. What's your name?
Oh.
Good, how are you?
Beautiful pool.
Thank you.
Good, good. Oh, good, good, good. Okay, perfect.
Give her a push. Give her a push.
Started to go in. Remember your kindergarten teacher?
I remember, the story that she remembers is when I didn't go to school.
He said she couldn't find the door.
That's right.
I said, next time you do that, you're going to make her find the door. Remember, you used to come home for lunch, though, and you used to watch Super Bowl. Yeah. What did you do? She says, not here.
One Friday,
an
checked
older
the mail,
boy,
there were 2
I
pieces
know,
of mail.
outside.
There was a thing for
He
$4.
has the
And there was
playground
a
all to
FCC.
himself.
I shoved the bag in the box.
He was having a job.
Nobody else knows.
Tell him the
I
story.
go this morning
Oh,
to check.
he
Tell
knows
it,
The
it.
mail
Mother.
was laying out,
Tell him the story.
He knows that when he came home, he
thrown out
got
wet.
it.
Kids, must be
He didn't
kids.
forget
Next
it.
door.
There
Okay,
was a, well, I brought the mail with me. I
Was
checked
were they
lockers
still-
Next time you
outside.
go to school, you better
Yeah.
Yeah,
find
they were
that
there, but
door.
somebody picked up your FCC thing.
I said,
Had
that
to
door
be
don't- it's
yesterday
always in the
afternoon or
same
last
place.
night.
the kids next
It
door.
rained last night and everything was damp.
Couldn't
So they had
find
to
the
do it.
door.
Yeah, if it was anybody else, they would have stolen it. Like,
What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, it was the amber.
It's closed. The thing was closed.
Well, you don't know the
I
story.
locked
She
it.
said he knows.
Stand up. There you go. Stand up. What? Come on, stand up. Okay, come here. Jump. Jump. Okay, here. There you go. Jump. Jump. Oh, here, come on, you had it.
That's the 10. But the more leaf. Well, what we talk about is we're gonna have to politically active to do something to improve.
But your citizenship paper says you're British. You're not even Canadian, you're British.
Dick says no.
What? I don't know what they put on your paper.
What does he know?
Grandma wants to know if she's Italian or Canadian. I'm Italian, ain't I?
Uncle Ed says you're
Well, you're Italian, yes.
You're British.
But, that's your nationality, but you're an American otherwise.
Sure, I'm Italian.
Right?
You're an American of Italian descent. I guess that's what you say.
According to Dick,
You're-
you leave
I agree with you, Mother. Don't look at me. I agree.
I would say you're British. I would say you're British. You look like British.
Gideon says you're British. What?
You don't have an
Gideon says you're
accent.
British. British,
You don't have an accent.
Is somebody
You don't
else
got
speaking?
the accent like Italian. You don't talk it so like
You said it. You just said it.
I was born in Canada, yes. But
Oh, well,
that
you're a
still
Canadian.
doesn't make me
You're a Canadian then.
not Italian. I must be Italian.
Canadian isn't the blood, is it? Italian is blood.
That's right, Letty.
You said the right thing.
Letty, when they ask you, what do you say?
I'm half Italian and half.
Baloney.
No,
half
you're
Italian.
not. You're 100%.
No, I'm 100% Italian.
American
Parents are both an eighth Norwegian and eighth English, or Welsh.
I like having all Italian kids.
What are you, Betty?
This argument goes on and on.
Learning.
Through osmosis.
She's getting more Italian every day.
You're Italian.
Oh,
Italian.
is that all?
Thank you. That's what I am.
And my
I don't dare
mother
argue
was
with you.
German, French and German.
Italians are one across the mouth.
And Vi, what are you?
My grandparents
That
were
makes her
born in
Italian.
Switzerland,
She's
so
my
I guess I
daughter.
would be Swiss.
All four grandparents?
No, two. The other two I'm not so. I was mostly with my mother's
Other
parents.
than
My
sex?
father's
Just right
parents
here.
died when I was very young, so I didn't spend really a great deal of time with them. So I grew up in the Swiss
Would he
atmosphere.
be German or something
I
like
think
that?
French, Frere. My
French.
maiden name was Frere, and I've seen a La Frere. That's the only time I've ever seen that. F-R-A-Y-E-R, Frere. So I'm just, not sure
Yeah.
what that was. But I spent most of my
So
time
what do you
with
call yourself, Daniel?
What do I call myself?
Yeah. You say it.
Mezzo,
Come on
mezzo.
now.
Like the Italian, somebody come up to the Italian, he was carrying 2 melons, right?
Oh, this when we went to
And,
Italy last year.
It was Italy, and some people come up and he says, where's the direction, this street or this palazzo? And the guy couldn't talk. Finally, he looked at the melon, he handed 1 melon to the woman, he handed the other melon to the man, and he said, I don't know.
He didn't say anything.
That was cute when it. Our little girl
That's when you
died.
know you're Italian. When you
She
can't
said, "You
talk
just-
without your hands.
This little girl, I should have
Talk
brought that
without
book.
your
I
hands?
just
Dick
finished
says
making
no.
Okay, turn it off. Let's...
She never eats hot dogs,
Mother,
do ya?
turn it on. Mother, how old are you now? Do you know? He doesn't know how old you are.
You don't know. I'm 94 young.
Oh, come on.
In September.
95. The 7th of September.
No, 94.
That's my birthday.
That's one of your birthdays.
Don't celebrate it because I don't want nobody to know I'm that old.
How old do you feel?
What?
How old do you feel?
How old do I feel? Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Wait 16.
That's a lot different.
You're not going to get away with that, Mother.
You feel younger than I do.
Get in the swimming pool if you're 16.
You know-
Start swimming.
You know what we had today? We had a postcard.
Guy Crapple.
Oh no.
Gideon said Vi would be Vi Crapple.
Jeez, I don't think so.
It's a good thing you didn't marry.
Instead of having this,
You didn't marry Guy Crapple.
Why?
Oh, he had that horrible name.
I think he's a big person. now
Mother,
in
didn't the
Chicago.
name bother you?
Huh?
Didn't the name bother you?
Well, his nose bothered me. He had a nose like that. I said, oh,
No,
my goodness, if I get to marry him and get a daughter with a nose like that, I'm sure she'd be an old maid.
The only guy who can smoke a cigar in their shower.
For that very reason,
got
I
lucky,
wouldn't
Nick.
marry Guy Capron.
I went with a girl for a short period of time whose last name was Philpott.
Get him. Get him. Your father. Philpott?
Yeah.
How did she explain it? She take a lot of ribbing
She
for
did?
it?
No, not really. She was a lovely
But
girl
he's
and she had a
a
pretty
big
first
guy
name
in
and nobody
Chicago.
paid any attention to that
Guy Crapple.
Philpott there.
I understand. He's a lawyer.
If someone gave you $1,000, would you go in that water?
No, I wouldn't. $1,000?
Yeah.
Second thoughts.
Well, if I had wings.
Would you go in that water? There's steps there to get in. So you wouldn't have to jump in. For $1,000, would you go in?
$1,000 look good, doesn't it?
Right up front.
You give me 100 of it and I'll lead you in.
You would have fooled me, wouldn't you? If I gave you... You'd make me sick!
Yeah,
Oh,
you get
no,
all
I
the
would
thousands.
take care of you. Oh, are you?
Wouldn't you help me?
Oh, absolutely. That's what I was telling you.
Oh,
Oh, sure.
how much is you want?
Did she have her pills tonight?
A tenth of it?
No, I brought
$100?
Better give it to her.
Worth it.
In that water? Oh, I wouldn't go in that water.
$1,000, mother.
I don't know how to
$1,000 is
swim.
$1,000 is 10 $100 bills.
$1,000 is good.
What if you gave him $100 and he held one hand, and you gave Aunt Grace $100 and she'd hold the other hand and they'd help you in? Would you go in then for $800?
Keeps getting lower and lower.
No.
She
It's
keeps
less
hiring more
appealing.
help.
Yeah.
It's less appealing.
Overhead is
Swim first.
overhead's eating
Why?
up
You don't have to
the
swim.
profits.
No, it's shallow.
You can,
It's
it
shallow.
would only be up to you.
Well,
on you.
let's see. Think about it.
I don't know.
You'd think about it, wouldn't you?
I don't think
That's
I'd
something
go
I
in.
didn't thought it would take a little more than that to get her in.
Always afraid of water.
I think every child should know how to swim. I went to a Catholic school, and all I know how to carry on is pray.
That helps too.
Well, I think praying got me where I am today.
4
I'm
kids.
94. I can't complain. I had 4 nice kids. 2 boys and 2 girls.
I thought of all these people here today that you were the reason for all of them. That's
What?
I said, with all those
Hey, guys.
people that were here today, with the exception of
What do
him,
you say?
you
Paul
were the reason for the whole thing.
and Andrew, if Grandma, do you think Grandma would go in the water for $1,000?
Yeah.
Would you go in the water for $1,000?
Oh, yeah.
Would you go in for a penny?
Yeah.
Would you pay $1,000 to go in the water?
No.
Could you swim? Could you save me?
How would you do it?
Could you, you little fellow?
Do you know how to save people?
Yeah.
How would you do it?
I take the buoy over there. I
And
take this.
throw it in.
Yeah, I take the rope. You'd have to take the rope. There's supposed to be longer ropes.
Say, holler for Dad.
Holler for Dad!
Italian mothers just want their daughters to be mothers. And they can't take in no swimming.
Wash my hands.
They do a little dancing. A bit of Bella.
Wait, I can't touch anything.
My mother.
What a little handkerchief, you know.
Do you remember Grandma doing that?
Yeah, I used to play the
She
violin.
was a hanky. I never thought of it until right now.
Oh, she had to have that handkerchief.
Somebody else we know.
Toronto?
Yeah, he did it.
What was his name?
For the Italians, yeah. Because
What was
they
his name? I
couldn't
can't-
eat that soft stuff, you know. And he came, and he had one baker first. And he couldn't make enough bread because they wanted that Italian bread, crusty, you know, round. And he became a millionaire.
What was his name? He asked for your hand, your mother.
What was his name?
His name.
Starts with a B, I think.
Oh.
I told you. That's a funny thing. Anyway, he became rich because he started to make.
Do you remember the guy that made the bread?
Yeah, I'm trying to
You
think.
know, round rolls.
Puccini.
Was it Puccini?
You said it. What-
Puccini?
It's not Puccini. It's something else.
She thinks it starts with a B.
No, Italian names don't start with B's usually.
Vai Puccini. That would be too bad.
Turn up a minute. Or he wanted to marry Aunt Delorme, one of the two of you.
Yeah, whenever we get the
bread guy.
bakery
He
in
wanted to
Highland
marry
Park.
Aunt Delorme. Aunt Delorme was 20 years older.
Let's go buy this hot bread.
I don't remember the.
He wanted to marry Aunt Delorme when she was 40 and Grandma when she was 20.
You gotta get rid of this stuff or get rid of the fly, one or the other.
I've seen some.
Someone's taking my picture.
Glycerin. He's got a glycerin.
Got a glycerin, I don't have
He
any.
doesn't have any glycerin.
Although we're good dishwashing like
Well, the other problem with the, well, I don't know.
No, don't come up.
The deck.
No, it'll get wet and slippery though.
Why don't we try the front yard? There's a lot of space in the front yard. There's no Well, I mean, they're not going anywhere.
You're gonna waste a lot of film.
There.
Some part of it is one side.
Which one of those things?
Where do you get those? Kmart or Myers?
I got Myers, Big Lots has it for $2, believe it or not.
Big Lots. Big Lots store.
I bought it at Myers, yeah. They have different, everybody makes them now. It's getting that blend just right is the key to it. I think it's, I don't know what it is.
It's good.
You get it right, you get a 6 foot, 8 foot bubble if it's right. But glycerin is the key to it. I can't.
How much glycerin do you put in this stuff?
A quarter cup to a gallon.
What?
A quarter cup to a gallon, I think.